Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. And this is my Patreon Appreciation Live show. This is for anyone who joined my Patreon in the month of May. So even though you've gotten your tier rewards, this is just something a little bit extra just to reward all of you guys. And I am going to be waiting a few seconds until more people join up. So let me just set up all my settings, and if you see me staring off into space, it's because I'm checking something out. I'm still here. I'm just checking everything. Let me see. Hey Randy, how's it going? NH Ghost, how you doing? Hey Turkey Sandwich. How y'all doing tonight? So we're going to give it a few minutes for some people to show up. I'm going to try not to make this be an extremely long stream. I tend to start talking, and then they tend to go for a really long time. Hey Martin, how's it going? Hey Ginger, I saw your live show the other day, but I was mobile. We were driving around, so I watched it, but I couldn't chat back. Awesome that you're back with your family, Ginger. Bet you they're happy to see you. Hey Double D Prospecting, Michael Williams, James Courtney. Hey Andrew O'Neill, Donnie Brown, Scott Rose. How you doing again? Hey Alan, Roger, Rod Kurt, Jason G. Oh, Lord, I'm going to be here for a while. All right, anyone that comes in the next few minutes, I'm saying hi now. So, well, if you're on chat, you're alive. That's usually the way it goes. Hey, Burt Man, Ronnie Duran. If I don't answer anyone's question really quickly, it's because I'm popping in and out, making sure my stream is okay. Is audio okay? Because you can never tell with the audio. I can't be like Clash wearing headphones. So, hey Roger Watts. Hey Stephen LeBlanc. Hey Bruce Spencer. William Long. Are you selling pay dirt now? No, I am not selling pay dirt. I have no plans on selling pay dirt at any time in the future. What's up, Rinkies? Jack Scott, H.A. Shovel Ed, DNG Prospecting. How's it going? DNJ Prospecting. Hey, McCarlisle 7, Michael Williams, Donnie Brown. Making sure I have everyone. All right. So you just never know about sound. Like I said, it's one of the things that I struggle with the hardest is always the audio, just because you don't listen to it when you're shooting a video. Then when the video's done, you're like, You can edit out bloopers and things like that, but it's all right. I sound like Ralphie May. Somebody asked me that again today. So I get a lot of that. A lot of people say I sound like Ralphie May. Raw OG 420. I emailed you about pay dirt. My email, I've been having some issues with my hosting account, so my emails are just sporadic right now. It's taking forever. I mean, it's taking me literally 10 to 15 minutes for an email to open, so I'm waiting for them to fix that. So emails are really slow. I still owe a couple people some 24 karat gold plated dimes. I just haven't been able to get onto their thing to reply to them to tell them you got a dime on your way. So emails with me are a little bit rough right now. They should have it sorted out. Supposedly it was supposed to be sorted out today, but I've been working in my gold shed, getting this ready, so I haven't really had a chance to check my emails today too much. And no, Golden. Martin, no, I still haven't gotten your pay dirt. I'm so far behind on pay dirt that people have sent me. It's sad. I mean, it's really sad. That's why I have people asking me to send me pay dirt, and I keep telling them no. I'm doing Daniel or Ginger in Japan. It's so weird to call somebody Ginger in Japan. So Daniel, yours is next week. I'm actually doing yours next week, as well as the German pay dirt, which is also kind of, it's a review as well as a mail call because somebody sent it to me. And though the German pay dirt I've had for a year. That's how far behind I am on doing some of these videos. I'm just horrible at it. Nobody should send me anything, seriously. I'm just really bad at it. But yeah, when I'm panning, it's usually for pay dirt. It's just because the filming it, especially for mail calls and things like that, aren't that hard. You know, usually I just film me open it. It takes me a 5-minute intro and stuff like that to do the editing, so it's just I haven't had time. I'm always just so caught up in, you know, doing reviews and going through that pay dirt. William Long. William, email me. I don't know. I don't remember. Did you? I'm pretty sure. Well, William, yours should be in the mail just for being a Patreon member. So if you don't get it this week, let me know, because sometimes things do disappear. You know, the post office feels nice, shiny things, and they tend to disappear. You know, that's how that happens. But it should be in the mail. I think the last of them, depending on when people joined, went out the other day. Because weekends, I'm not able to go to the post office. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's really hard for me to get mail out. So, but if it doesn't arrive this week, just let me know, William, and I'll send you another one. No issues. What's the best pay dirt for all mesh sizes? I mean, personally, my favorite pay dirt right now is Gold Bay. I mean, there's a couple people that have really good ROIs, but right now I think he's just the absolute best now that he's focusing on nothing but pay dirt. Previously, in a couple of like my old reviews with Gold Bay, I think all of those, he was really only doing pay dirt as part-time thing. It was kind of like a side gig to him. And he wasn't even really doing it. He had an employee that was doing it, that was shipping out all his stuff for him. And, you know, it was just more random. But now that he is really focused on mining, Gold Bay has got some good bags of pay dirt. I mean, recently I got an email from somebody. They bought a 3-gram bag and they found 7 grams. And somebody else bought a 1-gram bag and found 5 grams. So Gold Bay right now is probably the best one. You know. Hey, Basin Rambo, how you doing? I know, Ginger, I saw you in your video the other day. Like I said, I watched your live show. I just couldn't comment on it. I saw you said you forgot what was in the pay dirt, so I'm excited to see what's in it as well. Hey, Stephen LeBlanc, you got your welcome package. That's good, that's good. Everyone should be getting them by the end of this week at the latest. If you're a Patreon member and you don't have your welcome package by the end of this week, let me know. I mean, everyone should have gotten them pretty much by now. I know some people are a little bit farther away, and I'm not always the fastest. Best pay dirt for a beginner, I would suggest either Kenai Gold or Tom's Gold Dirt just because of their customer service. And I would just email them both and ask them, tell them you're a beginner and you want, you know, chunkier gold or, you know, not so fine gold. And because they're both relatively new companies and they both have really great customer service, they'll usually hook you up pretty good. So, William Long, just ordered from Gold Bay. Yeah, I actually I have some Gold Bay coming in as well. this foreign excursion, while it's been fun and I've had some really good paid fun out of it, and I've got some good ones coming up this week, the ROIs have not been good. So next month, I am going to be refocusing on all my top ROI sellers. So I'm going to revisit some of the pay dirts I've had. They've gotten me astronomical ROIs to see if I can't get really high ROIs again. So that should be exciting. So that'll be July. So all of July will be my top ROI performers. I'm going to be redoing winch mining, redoing Gold Bay, redoing Chicken Miner, Alaskan Nugget 907, Find the Line Prospecting, all these guys that I got really high ROIs on. So as to Martin, as to why people get that's a huge boo-boo from Gold Bay if someone is getting that much gold extra. No, actually, his pay dirt is real pay dirt. I mean, he just takes his mining. That's why his stuff is so dirty. He is not; these are not concentrates. He's just digging in a pit, and he grabs a shovel full and he puts it in a big old sack. That's why it used to be in those big orange sacks, because he would literally just shovel some in there and just throw it in there. And if there was a big chunk of gold, he didn't care. I mean, it was just, I don't think it happens as often as it used to anymore, but it still does. I mean, because it is a real mine and it's not concentrates, you know. And if you're working concentrates, you can tell, you know, I got a massive amount of concentrates in front of me. I don't want to sell that. But when you're just digging a scoopful out of the ground, then you're adding a gram in there. If that scoopful happened to have some good gold in it, so what, you know? I just did the 9 gram from Gold Bay, got a 3.2 gram nugget. You know, I wanted so badly. I tried to convince the wife, and she wouldn't let me. But he had his, what is it, like the 21 gram bag up there this weekend, and he had his 10% off sale. And it actually worked out. I calculated the ROI and everything. If you purchased it and recovered exactly the 21 grams it'd cost you $2. That's what. I mean, it was $966 with shipping, and it came up to $964 worth of gold. So I really wanted to get that, but I just couldn't swing coughing up $1,000, you know, and especially because I'd have to wait. That review would have had to wait about a month and a half, and sitting on that much money, just sitting in my gold shit for a month and a half, wife would have killed me. Yeah, the Build-A-Bag James Butcher is actually his original bag. He just changed it. He calls it now a Build-A-Bag, but it's his original 3-pound, 1 gram bag. Just because now you can add more gold to it, which you always could, but just now he calls it his Build-A-Bag. Yeah, Basin just he sees he ordered 1 gram grab and got 2.25 out of it. Yeah, it's personally right now it's my absolute favorite. I really wish I'd have gotten that 21 gram, but hey Jackie Scott, yeah, the 21 gram. If you'd have gotten it during Memorial Day, that was a deal. I mean, I really 10% off of that. 21 grams of gold. That was a good deal. The Snake River. I haven't done. I don't know if I did the Snake River or not. I don't even remember if I did the Snake River. I ended up getting in his regular mix. I got his 1 pound bag in. I got his wire gold bag in, and I got his the quartz bag, because the quartz bag and the wire gold are probably the two most asked about, because they have no real stated guaranteed good ROIs on them. So I figured I would do those. Then I got the 1 pound just to see. Okay, somebody asked me if I plan on melting my gold. No, I currently still sell all of my gold to fund the channel and keep this channel going, so I meant to bring up my little vial to show my gold, because I always get the question about gold every time I do a live show or tons of chat, and I absolutely forgot, but there is probably a half a gram in there. I just recently sold off all my gold and put what gold I had left in all those upcoming Christmas in July, so I am totally out of gold right now until I pan some more out for some bags I have. So I in the future I would love to melt down gold and make little bitty 1 gram bars to give away and things like that, and just I'm trying to get away from, as much as I love supporting some of these pay dirt companies and doing the giveaways like I'm going to be doing later on tonight. It'd make it a lot easier if I just made up my own bags of pay dirt, and if I made up my own gold bars to give away, silver bars and things like that. That all is in the future. I haven't kicked the bucket yet, so I still got some time to do all these things. Yeah, I like Martin. I like Mile High Prospecting, Pay Streak Prospecting, and Mile High. Both of them are really good too. I think both of those bags I did from them. I think I got an 85% range ROI, which is really good. You can't complain about that for pay dirt. I plan on revisiting them this year as well. I want to win Christmas in July so bad. I want to win the Christmas in July. Okay, so since someone brought up the Christmas in July, I will tell you a funny story. I have officially broken in my gold shed. So I know, a lot of you have seen the update video where I went from the big bag is 10 grams, and it was 3.5 grams of gold and 6.5 grams of silver. Well, when I decided to up it, when my good friend John donated some gold, I essentially just took the nugget out. I just took the nugget out that I'd won from Kenai Gold. I dumped everything into a pan, and I just started fresh. I made a whole new batch of pay dirt and all that, and I said, okay, and we put in the 5 grams of gold, and I said, I'll just pan out this other pan later. And I went and put the pan in my gold shed, and I put some other pans on top of it, and yesterday when I was in there rearranging some stuff, I picked up the pans and dumped all that dirt on the ground and sat there and thought for a minute. I said, well, I'm not doing any reviews, so it must be dirt. And I swept it up and threw it outside. And then I was cleaning up this morning in the gold shed, and I looked down and I saw a piece of gold, and I said, started thinking about it. I went outside, started to scoop up a little bit of the dirt, and I dumped out, I guess, about 2.5 grams of gold, or I guess it's about 2 grams, a little bit over 2.5 grams, about 2 grams of gold, right in front of my gold shed. So if anyone ever comes to my house, you can do some panning right in front of my gold shed. There's about 2 grams of gold right there. So find the line. Yep. Hey, Joel Jeffrey. Hey, Hector. Barrett. Oh, I actually did make 100. Which, by the way, yay! I made 100. I actually got 100 Patreon members. But during rebilling, a lot of times people will pay with PayPal, or they pay with something else, and they pay with prepaid cards. So a lot of times they get declined. So anyone that I've lost tonight is actually probably going to re-up. I'm hoping anyone. So I will be messaging anyone. If your payment got declined, I will message you on Patreon tonight. I don't tend to like to message people about billing because, that's not my thing. If you don't want to stay a subscriber or a Patreon member, then by no means don't. If you can't afford it, don't by any chance. But, anyone who doesn't this month, who doesn't stay a member in this month as well, won't be entered in the Christmas in July. And I think there were 7 people whose bills got declined. So, and sure, hey, Anthony Hallbrook, how's it going? There's your shout out. Yeah, so I'm feeding the leprechauns. I felt so stupid because I even had put all that pay dirt aside and specifically said I need to pan this out to get this gold out. It's $75. I need to use that. Some more cables to run to my shed and stuff like that. Some insulation for my shed. And it's like, and then even when I spilled it, I could have just swept it up and repanned it then, and I just swept it up and threw it outside. But it's christened. So now the gold shed officially has gold all around it. So I've lost gold in my carpet here, so maybe next year I'll shoot a video of me. I'll go rent a backhoe and dig up in front of my shed and try to recover that 2 grams. Make a video out of that. Jackie Scott, I don't know. I'll message whoever did. It's not very many people, I don't want to be going back and forth checking everyone, but if you get a message from me later tonight, then but I don't think so. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Hey, Bert, great, you got your award. Yeah, and a lot of times it's just Patreon. I'm not saying anyone got declined and, like, oh, I didn't, I don't have the money or anything like that. Patreon's just really wacky. Some months they just take it outside. I mean, they take mine, like, if they'll go to support somebody, sometimes they'll take it out and then say, oh, it's still declined, even though they're getting a receipt saying it. So I won't know. I'll message anyone later tonight just to make sure. Andrew Scott, yeah, you're not good, and unless you spill some gold, everyone's gonna spill some eventually. Just pulled a 1.78 gram nugget from Gold Bay. Yep, Gold Bay right now is just the tops. I mean, he's just it's better to contact him on Facebook. Sometimes emailing him is a little bit suspect, but he's usually pretty good on Facebook. Hey, Basin, you can use the tractor I sent you. That's in my son's room somewhere. That was taken, so I don't have that anymore. Do I have any big plans for videos coming up? Besides reviews, we're doing some more. I don't want to say too much, but yeah, I do have some big plans. So, hey, Jack. Oh, sorry to hear it's flooding. The Deadwood movie. Nope, I didn't see that. All right, well, while we have a break before anyone asks me any questions, I'm going to tell y'all what we're going to be doing for giveaways for today. So for my Patreon members, I'll just tell you, then I'll show you later in it. But we're going to be giving away, what is it? 6 bags of pay dirt today. So this is Patreon only, and then I will be doing some giveaways to... I'll be doing some giveaways to you live chat people as well. So for Patreon members, and this is just as appreciation for everyone who joined my Patreon page in the month of May. So if you were a member in the month of May, you are eligible for this. Dumped 14 grams of hardwood floor. Yep. So let me tell you, Ginger, I'm going to answer your question about that in a second. But we're going to be giving away some Tom's Gold Dirt and some more Kenai pay dirt. We're going to be giving away an AU Sun bag tonight, a 1 grammer, a half grammer, and then 3 bags of Kenai sample bags, all of my Patreon members. And then I have 6 bags of pay dirt to give away here in live chat. So we'll do that. And do I have any plans on going to Japan? No, but I would love to. Japan is probably, when I was a kid, my parents were hippies, so we used to travel a lot. And I've been to Europe and all over a lot, but I've always wanted to go to Japan. And if you ever need content, Ginger or Daniel, if you ever need content, you really should do those vending machines. Man, I love watching the videos about those Japanese vending machines. I wish they made vending machines like that here where you can get anything out of them. I'd be so fat. I would just do nothing but shoot videos of me just laying on the ground while people fed quarters or coins into vending machines and the food just dropped into my mouth. I absolutely love vending machines. I think that's the coolest thing they have. Some of their food they have there is just awesome. So I wish I could go to Japan. My wife wants to go to Japan, but it probably won't be anytime soon. But I would love to. Just got my Prospecting Choice Miller table. Can't wait to use it. Well, good luck with that. I'm not a big fan of Miller tables. I just got a new one in. Someone donated to my channel. That'll be coming up soon. I do have a lot of equipment to go through, so Miller tables are just so slow. Those in blue bowls are just so slow. I can't deal with that, And you can't really stop, with like panning. If I'm panning fine gold and my back starts hurting, my eyes start hurting, something starts hurting, I can stop and leave and go. I can go do something else for an hour and come back and start up. With a Miller table, you really have to reset everything up and do it. It's too much. Yeah, man, you need to do more videos. Show the vending machines, man. Do a sake barrel full of vending machine food. Those things are awesome. I think this is the best things ever invented. Thanks for the tip, Randy. And someone else tipped me earlier. Thank you very much, Double D Prospecting, for the tips. So, and okay, let me show you some of the pay dirt I'm going to be giving away tonight. This is just for whoever's here. This is just, when I was cleaning out my gold shit, I found a whole bunch of pay dirt that I didn't review, is too old to review, or had extra, so I'm going to be giving away this. This is a bag of pay dirt from Sweden. I was going to review this as part of my foreign pay dirt, but unfortunately he's not selling pay dirt anymore, and I've emailed him a couple times, asked him if he planned on selling more, and he keeps saying yes, but then he's not selling it. And I don't want to do a review on somebody that's not selling pay dirt. It is guaranteed 0.3 grams of gold in it, and I figured I'll send this to someone here, and you can try out some Sweden pay dirt. I was going to do it, but I figured, if I can't review it, I'll let someone else have some fun, and someone here can maybe have some Swedish gold. And it's supposed to be worth so much money. I also have 2 bags of pay dirt from Prospectors Pay Dirt. These are the same ones I reviewed, which I didn't get great results on, but they're free. I'll send them to you. Someone will win the beginner's bag, and someone will win the sample bag. I have a bag of Montana Prospectors Pay Dirt. I have no clue what this is. I must have been holding on this forever. I don't remember ever ordering it. One of my friends might have added it in with something when they sent it to me, and it just wasn't in my list of things to do. So I have no idea if there's any gold in here, if there's anything, but someone can win it. It might be a gram bag. It might not be. It might be one of their dud bags, which most of their bags are. I don't know. Someone will win that. Then I still have 2 bags of Kenai Golds. This is their old copper pay dirt. So I'm going to be giving these away today as well. Now, I know they used to add some gold into, like, one every 20th bag had gold. And I don't know if every bag's been found, but I've been holding on these for a while. I originally planned on giving them for my kids, but they have so much. My son's got so much copper now, he didn't want to pan for these, so I'll give these away too. Thanks, Stephen LeBlanc, for the tip, and Fred, thank you for the Send Dylan to Japan fund. I think the wife will be going before me. She thinks she deserves a vacation more than me. And she does. My wife deserves a vacation more than me. Yeah, thumbs up. It's a lot of the videos I've been watching, a lot of people have been talking about how thumbs up now are really important in the YouTube, how they give you money or something. I don't know. The Montana Prospector, he used to say he had some sapphires in there, but I've never seen it. I've never heard anyone, so... Hey, Riker. Yeah, some people love the Miller table. I used one for years. When I first started, before I even started my channel, I used one. And I believe it was a U.S. Prospector one, too. I think those are the ones made out of black ABS. And, I used it so much that it actually warped. It ended up getting a bow in it. I used it for about 3 years. It was always set up. I'd leave it running for days. Much to the chagrin of my wife. But, it was just too time consuming. I would rather pan it. I enjoy the panning. The panning to me is a stress reliever, which is why I do this. So, I saw that HD Shovelhead. I didn't see the video. I saw it. It's in my list of many videos to always catch up on. I generally catch up on them at night, and I did see that you had a new gem bucket. I'm guessing that's the Thermal City one you're talking about. So. All right, so let me get everything set up. Let me make sure I have everyone's names, get the websites pulled, and we're going to start pulling some names. So I got about 30 more minutes, and I've got to get off. And also, just update, just if in case anyone's watching this and wants to know. All future Patreon tier rewards like I'm doing now will be on the 1st of the month. It's just... I don't know why I was doing them on the 4th of the month. These are for everyone who joined in May. So even though you got your welcome rewards, you're eligible for these. I really try to give back and stuff like that and help y'all, send y'all some stuff as well. I want everyone to have a treasure chest at the end of this adventure we're all on. So, I want everyone to have a little 10 years from now, for all of us to have a little bitty treasure chest full of silver, gold, and copper, and shiny, and all kinds of cool things. So everyone who joined in the month of May is eligible for these prizes today. I'm going to go write up the names, or not write them up, make sure they're all set up, get the web pages pulled up, so chat amongst yourselves. Hey, Shane. Can we get a sneak peek of the new gold shed? Yeah, it's actually... I planned on doing it this week, but I'm probably going to wait until next week because I still have to figure out some stuff. It's been a real pain in the butt. The way my old setup used to be in my house was I had a wall on my left-hand side and everything was clear on my right-hand side, so I could put my pans and everything on my right-hand side. So that's why when I was shooting a video that said "and more gold," it was always coming from this side. Well, in my gold shed, I don't know why, but I built everything on the right side, so I have a wall on my right side now. So now every time I go to reach something, there's a wall there. I can't put my pans there. I can't put anything. So I was shooting a video this morning, and I forgot the magnet. I just couldn't find any of my equipment. I have to reset it up. I've set it up 3 times now, where every time I've been like, oh, this is work, then I start shooting the video, and I'm like, this doesn't work. So I still haven't organized my panning stuff. So that's why I haven't shot the video. As soon as I figure out how to organize it, I'm going to do it. Yeah. So right now I'm trying to resort it out. I loved how I had it set up before, but now that I've got a wall on the right side, I'm going to have to change it up. Mostly I'll be able to set up how I organize just what I'm doing the same. It'll just be for videos as I'm having an issue with. So probably next week or the week after that, I'll have a video of it. So yeah, with a Miller Prospecting sticker on the treasure chest. Yep. So those are part of the Christmas in July. Everyone will be getting a sticker. Yeah, the magnet, it's because I've been moving into the gold shed. It's just, even when I didn't move, I had half my stuff out in the shed, so it's just been, hey, Big Papa. So it'll take me a little while to get used to, and once I get it all set up in there and I'm back to normal, I will shoot a video of the gold shed. So I still have to, because originally what happened too is when I set it up, I had put everything on the right, but my wife's gardening tools and everything is on the right side too, and I still had a table to set up for my gold cube. So I ended up putting that on the left side of the shed, and then I just started thinking, well, now I'm going to have to have 2 camera setups, to this, to that. So that's what I was doing yesterday, as I was moving everything on my wife's to the left side and everything on mine to the right side, so I can have my gold cube in there set up and some other equipment set up. What size pan do you recommend for beginners? It's actually whatever's comfortable. I use a 10-inch pan, and that's simply because I just go through very little gold at a time. I mean, I know most people will tell you they use 12 or 14-inch pans, but they're dumping, a pound of material in their pan and just panning it out and going through it quick. I go through all my material very slowly, very meticulously to make sure I get all of the gold. So I use a 10-inch pan. I use the Martin Prospecting 4-stage pan. They come in a set where they come in a 10-inch and a 14-inch, and then I pan into the, I have my bucket of water, I put the 14-inch at the bottom, and I use a 10-inch on top of that, so anything that I miss falls into the 14-inch. And usually what I'll do is, so if I have, say, 8 ounces of material to go through, I'll do 2 ounces at a time, 2 ounces at a time, and then I'll pull out the 14-inch and then pan that out with the 14-inch pan just to see if I missed anything. Any plans for a beginner tutorial video series? Not really. And the reason being is because everyone pans different, and if you watch enough videos and once you start panning, you'll learn. There are so many good videos out there. It's kind of, redoing something someone already did. Doc from Gold Hog has some really great videos on fine gold panning, which is what you mostly need. Anyone can pan out a big old nugget. I mean, that you'll learn from, so... So those would be my pans. And Big Papa, I'm going to send you a bag from North Georgia, Patriot full of Micah. Would you do a review on it? I won't do a review on it, but I will do a mail call if you want to. Just email me. It's Dylan@millerprospecting.com. Hey, Chris, how's it going? Thanks for the donation. Hopefully you slowed down a little bit. I know you've been really busy, man. Yeah, big pants suck for, especially, I have no cartilage left in my shoulder, so I like the 10-inch pan. It works for me. And plus, I pan slow. I like to pan all day, so, and it works for me. I love the 4-stage pan, so. But you'll learn. Like I said, I don't like to do too many tutorial videos because everyone's different. I watched all the videos when I first learned how, and then I changed it up to fit me. And what will work for one type of gold won't work for the next. Like I was doing something today. I was working some Australian gold, and it just, the tap method wasn't working. I just could not get it to separate. It was just, I ended up pulling a lot of it out with tweezers just because I could not get it to separate because it had a lot of tin in it. So. So that's why I don't do the tutorials. There's enough of them out there, and everyone does it different. So plus you get too many negative comments when you start doing tutorials, like, oh, you don't know what you're doing, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. So okay. Yeah, but just like I said, if you want to send me some, I'm not going to do a review on it. But I do mail calls. But if you watched earlier in this video, I'm really behind on my mail calls. So I think I've got 6 left to catch up on, or plus 2 I'm doing next week, and then I've got 6 more I've got to catch up on. So can I ask, have you ever really found a big nugget ever? And Pater, yeah, I found, but not really. I don't have the good luck with the nuggets. I think the biggest nugget I've ever found is a little bit over a gram, like 1.5 grams, something like that. Nothing. I don't even think it's over 2 grams. I don't have luck with nuggets. It's funny, when I first started this channel and I was doing a lot of reviews and getting some good ROIs from Pater sellers like Lynch Mining, I had never found a 1 gram nugget. I don't think I've ever found one in any of their normal jars, 1 gram nuggets. And everyone else was posting videos, oh, I found a 1.1 gram, 1.2 gram nugget, and I wasn't. I'm just not very, I don't attract nuggets for whatever reason. I don't find a lot of nuggets. So I do find some occasionally in some bags. But about 1 gram is about as big of a nugget I've ever found. If you could only buy 1 bag of Pater, what would it be? It'd be Gold Bay right now. But, it changes. If you'd have asked me this 2 years ago, it'd have been a different company. If you'd have asked me a year ago, it'd be somebody else probably. It's just really whoever's focusing a lot on that time because, I don't want to say anything that might not be true or might be kind of sound bad towards the sellers. But a lot of sellers will push a product by taking a loss for a while, So if you say to yourself, I can sell a bag of Pater with 2 grams of gold in it for the price of 1 gram and lose maybe $2 or $3 at a time, sellers will do that. And they'll do that for 6 months until they get a ton of reviews and a ton of customers, and then they go to their normal Pater, which is back to 1 gram. They raise their price a little bit because their people are saying, oh man, I was getting 2 grams out of this. So they raise their price a little bit, and then they lower their gold a little bit, and then now they're making fist over dollar in money. So Pater always fluctuates. Sellers get good, sellers get bad, sellers run away. But right now, it's Gold Bay. It's my pick. There's some other great sellers out there. There's Lynch Mining is still good. Kenai Gold is still good. Tom's Gold Dirt is good. There's some eBay sellers, Alaskan Nugget 907, Find the Line Prospecting, Knifer 74. It's Mile High Mining is what it is. There's a couple good ones out there. Is a 0.3 gram nugget picker good find? Yeah, it's a good find if you found it. If you're out by my shed, I probably have a 0.3 gram nugget in front of my shed somewhere. So if you found that, it's free. It's great. Yeah. Hey, Ronnie Duran, how's it going? All right, let me go set this stuff up. Y'all chat amongst yourselves. Let me make sure I have everything set up. And we're going to give away some gold. All right, there we go. And just so. All right, let me shrink my ugly mug down. Show you what we're going to win. Start picking some names. So there we go. We're going to win some Tom's Gold Dirt today. Let's give away some Tom's Gold Dirt. I've been giving away a lot of Keen Eye Gold. I need to share the love with Tom over at Tom's Gold Dirt. He's got some good pay dirt. So let's give away some of this. How about I pan for gold? Yeah, I'll agree with HD Shovel Ed. It's good, but it is pricey. He doesn't have the best ROI. I think if you look at his numbers based on what he guarantees, it's right around the 60% mark. I don't quote me on that. But it's not the best. He's kind of pricey. I do plan on reviewing him again soon. He's one of the ones I did a poll recently about a bucket. So I don't know. I have to pick a bucket this year to do. Dave Watson, just got 2 bags and Tom's in the mail today. Well, then good. So you don't want to win, right? Right. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Everyone wants to win. All right, let me go swap it up. Let me show you everyone's names. So everyone's ready. I'll go through this pretty slow, but there's 100 names here. And I will say, thankfully, I do not have one single person who has the same first name and the same first letter in their last name. So I haven't had to do any creative name changes here. All right, so let's get to the pay dirt. I'll show you what you're going to win. We're going to be giving away, again, what did I say, 6 bags of pay dirt. We got 3 sample bags from Keen Eye Gold. We'll be doing those in a little bit. But the big prize is going to be Tom's AU Sum Gold Dirt. We're going to give away 1 bag of that, 1 bag of his 1 grammer, and then 1 bag of his half grammer. So let's just start with the AU Sum. Let's pick a name for his AU Sum bag. What is this? Guaranteed 2 grams of gold. So, all right. Everyone's name's here. Everyone ready? Is everyone ready? Three horses still around. I don't think so. I had someone email me a while back saying that they ordered from him and they had to do a chargeback. So I don't know. His website's still up, which, you don't know if that's, them just, but I don't know. I haven't ordered from him in a while and I haven't heard anything from him in a while. But I have gotten, like I said, I got an email from somebody saying that they never got their pay dirt, but, he was always kind of flaky in the first place. So, he was a character, so. You didn't see your name, Basin? Here, I'll show you your name, Basin. There you go, Basin. There's your name. See, I highlighted it right there. Because my spell check is trying to tell me I spelled it wrong. So, but you're on there. I double-checked. There's 100 names here, so I had 100 members, so I don't think I didn't put anyone twice, so I couldn't really mess it up. Hey, Robinson Prospecting. All right, so let's do AU Sum Pay Dirt. Did you see my name? Yeah. That's you, isn't it? I go by what's on the Patreon when you join, because some people change their names. So I'm pretty sure that's you. Isn't that you? So Kathy Sullivan, was that your name? Is it Catherine on your Patreon? It is. I mean, there's 100 names there, but I double checked and, you know. Giving me a Robinson Prospecting Shutter Sluice away this month. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually, oh no, that's right. No problem, Kathy. I just, you know, it's hard to see those names. I always get people that say, I didn't see my name, but I'll show them. But I always make sure, I try to go through it. I double counted everything. I went through everything. I make sure it's somebody that is paid the right month. And speaking of sluices, which Martin over at Golden just stated something about a sluice. And I know this is, I'm sidetracking really quickly. But I did get in 4 sluices. A company sent me some sluices a while back. And I might be giving them away. I just don't, they're really big sluices. I mean, they're really big. I'll have to shoot a video and put it on my Patreon one day. And I don't want to give them away to people that aren't going to use them because they are not home sluices. This is not something you'll be able to set up in your house. This is something that, you know, you'll have to be in a river with. So I don't know yet. I might end up just cutting them up and try and use them for something, but we'll have to see. They're just big, and I don't know how much it costs to ship them. So, but all right, let's do the giveaway. AU Some Pater. Let's pick a random name. Matthew M. So there you go. Matthew M., you just won yourself a bag of AU Some. Let me pull your name out, and then we're going to do the 1 grammer. From Tom's Gold Dirt. So let's pick another name for the 1 grammer. Greg R. So Greg R., you just won the 1 grammer. We're going to pull your name out. Now we'll pick another name. Gregory L. Well, it likes the G. So Gregory L. You just won a 1/2 grammer. And now we're going to give away 3 sample bags. So let's do those. Gregory L. Pick another random name. John C. So John C. Sample bag going to you. Pull your name. Pick another name. David H. So David H. just won a sample bag. And we'll do 1 more. Let me pull your name. Neil O. So Neil, there you go, Neil. You just got yourself a sample bag from Kenai. I forgot who I was giving a sample bag away from. So there we go. That's for all my Patreon members. I got your bags. You got AU Some, 1 grammer. AU Some to Matthew M. A 1 grammer to Greg R. A 1/2 grammer to Gregory L. John C., David H., and Neil O. You all win a Kenai sample bag. I will be sending those out tomorrow morning or Monday morning, I guess. And I will say, next month will be really good because not only am I doing away all the Christmas in July, I will be doing a live show as well, doing the exact same thing, giving away more pay dirt. So next month we'll have a lot of pay dirt to give away. Okay, so now we still have to give away these 6 bags to all you people who are here in chat. So we got some pay dirt here to give away so I can mail out some more stuff. I can get rid of all my envelopes, get rid of all this pay dirt that's sitting around my house. Let's see, how many people do we have in chat right now? We have 62 people watching. Jackie Scott Mollock sucks. Yeah, I will say though, I've been doing this for a couple of months now, and I generally don't pull the same names. That's one good thing, you know. Hey, Wise Gold, thank you for the, yeah, I mean, that's why I do these reviews, is to find the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's just, I mostly, honestly, to tell you the truth, mostly I do these reviews to find the ugly ones because, it's easy to find a good one and stick to it. But, let me let you look at my face some more. Punish y'all some. There we go. So, yeah, you want to do the bad ones run off more people than the good ones will ever bring in. You see one good buyer, you might find a good bag and tell your friend, oh my God, I just found this one. But if you get ripped off, right off the bat, then the odds are you'll never pan again. You won't tell any friends, and it just, there's some really bad sellers out there that really are hurting the industry. So, I really try to find those and post those videos as much as I can. As much as I like to find a ton of gold, and it makes my day that much better when I'm sitting in my gold shed or in my house and I'm panning and I find a ton of gold. I prefer making the reviews where I show the bad ones so nobody else loses money. All right, so let's see how many people. Someone tell me how many live people are on the show right now. 62 or 65? Hey, Nathan. Yeah, that's what, hey, James. Yeah, that's, when I first started doing this, almost every bag I got was a bust. It was not until I found goldadventures.biz, and I think I paid like $60 for a bag of his pay dirt, and I found like a gram of gold. And when you're not weighing it up, because most people that do this don't really weigh up their gold, they just see what they're getting, and you see a lot of TV pictures and stuff where people are holding up a vial full of water and some gold. All right, so we got like 65, 66 people in here. So, and then you think, oh, that's a lot of gold. But then when you compare that to a gram, you realize, oh man, I was paying the exact same amount of bag for this one that had, like 2 or 3 little pieces of gold in it, and now I'm getting a gram, and I see what the difference is, and you realize just how much you're getting ripped off. And that's, that's why I started originally starting my blog, was just so, people would maybe find my website and say, oh, look, he did this pay dirt and this is what he found, and to keep people off. So, hey, Jonathan, friend. Yeah. And it's sad because sadly the companies that can rip you off have the most to advertise. They have the most money to advertise. They're the ones that can flood eBay with, they can hire someone to go on eBay and just put 1,000 bags of pay dirt up nonstop, answer questions, because they're giving you pay dirt with no ROI. So they have a 99% margin that they can spend tons of money advertising. So, and it just sucks. That's why, as much as I love finding a good bag of pay dirt, and I try to, seed my, if I, when I'm doing my reviews and I know I'm doing a couple bad ones, I'll try to buy from somebody that I'm pretty sure is good, just so I get a good bag every once in a while. Yeah, Riga Gold Sands, I've given up on Gino. Unless you're a part of his Facebook group, I don't think he cares about anyone. I think he's got, when you get a set amount of clientele like he has, where he has all his Facebook guys that, are guaranteed to make him X amount of money a month, I don't think he cares about anyone else. Everybody I know who buys from Gino at Riga Gold Sands has to wait, email him, and beg him to get his stuff. So, how many names does Golden Pay Dirt sell under? Quite a few. He's got Golden Pay Dirt. He's got Pioneer Paul, not Pioneer Paulie, but Pioneer Pay Dirt or something like that. He's got a few. He's got the Screaming Eagle, which he claims isn't him. He's got a few, but... And then there's also that crook guy out there who keeps making the copycat websites. He's got Yukon Gold Pay Dirt. He's got Gold Pay Dirt. He's got KlondikeClinker.com instead of Klondike Clinkers. So... Yeah, it's... eBay is really, really tough with pay dirt. Personally, if I was buying pay dirt and it wasn't to do reviews, I would never buy off eBay. Even though they have some really good sellers on there, the majority of them are bad. And the worst thing about eBay, though, is the ability that they have to change their name. So if I link to somebody like I did with that guy who was selling the pay dirt with gold and diamonds in it, who was also buying from himself to up his feedback, he just changed his name. He changes his name every single month. On the first of the month, he changes his name. And for a while, I was changing my links to copy him. But what happens is when you go to eBay, if I change my name on my account and you have a link to that account, once the name changes, the link is invalid. It doesn't redirect you and say, oh, by the way, here they changed their name, here's their new account. And it's a way that eBay does it so sellers can rip people off, change their name, and get away with it because you can't bookmark them. So eBay is just absolutely horrible. eBay is, likes to keep people around that make them money regardless of how they make it. So yeah, Brian, DMA Associates, Loaded Pater. Yeah, and they're all, those are the same guys that were doing all the raffles and everything else. It's just, Yeah, I agree, Golden. There's a lot of research people should do before they buy Pater, but you can still always get ripped off if you're the first person buying from them. There's, it's not easy, Like, as a matter of fact, and this is nothing on your review. I recently saw you did a review of a seller. I forget what it was. It was a 45-pound bag. It was a new eBay seller you just did, and you said he had one negative feedback, but it had nothing to do with, him selling Pater. But if you'd have watched my video about how tracking, he's selling Pater, and he's saying his Pater is from Colorado, but all of his purchases recently have been for gold. So he's buying gold, and he's telling a little story, and you don't know when somebody says something. It's really hard when it's eBay. I'm just not a fan of eBay. eBay protects bad sellers, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, there are some great sellers on eBay. There are some really good ones like Find the Line Prospecting, Alaskan Nugget 907, Mile High Prospectors. There are some really good ones on there, but unfortunately, for every good one, there's 100 bad ones. So, yeah, Golden Badger, yeah, another Golden Pater one, absolutely horrible. So. All right, so let me check how many people are on here. Did I run off enough people with all my talking? No, I didn't. We're up to 67 people, I think. So how are we going to do this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick, because I'm running out of time here, I think what I'm going to do is pick, I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of Pater. So let me put them in order. We will call the Swedish Pater number 1. So Swedish Pater number 1. We will call, I don't know which one. We'll call Montana Prospector number 2. We will call the Kenai Copper Bags number 3 and number 4. And then we will do the Prospector's Pater sample bag number 5. And the Prospector's Pater, what was this? His beginner's bag number 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 6 numbers. Don't start guessing. Don't start guessing. Everyone's going to start putting down some numbers. Don't start guessing. Roger Estes, you should have a dime by now, huh? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a number. I'm going to actually pick 6 numbers, and I think I'm going to do like 1 through 40, 1 through 30 or something like that. Let me write down some numbers. And the first person to guess that number, you're only going to get one guess. So the first person to guess each number will win that corresponding prize. So, yeah, Kenai, these are some of their original copper bags. This is what they used to sell. They used to sell them for $9.99. And I guess, including me, I think I complained in one of my videos about how I wish the bags were bigger because, you want more dirt because it's really small and copper tends to be kind of big. And they think they went overboard. Now they're $30. I wish it was kind of in the middle. I wish it was like $20, maybe a pound of dirt, some good copper in it. Because they went from small at $10 to I think it's a pound bag now, but now it's $30. So I haven't tried out their new $30 one. I actually got in some copper because I was doing my own bags of Pater for this Christmas in July. So I have a lot of copper right now, so I haven't bought any in a while. 71 in chat. Well, I don't need to know how many are in chat because I'm going to do a lot less numbers because every time I do the same number, last time I did one where we had 50 people in chat, nobody guessed any of the numbers. So let me write down some numbers. We're going to do 1 through... All right. Yeah, hit the like button. Yes, everyone gets one guess. It's going to be 1 through 30. Do not start until I say start. I will type start in the chat, so don't start hitting any numbers until I say start. You're only going to get... thank you for the offer, Martin, but honestly, I don't even know how to do the mod stuff yet. I don't pay enough attention to here. If somebody cheats, it's just... oh well, you know. I know I need to, every time I do these videos, I say I need to learn about how to do this live shows better and learn the chat and my OBS and my Streamlabs and all that. And every time I forget about it until an hour before the show starts. So here we go. We're going to do 1 through 30. You only get one guess, one number. Pick your number. First person to guess that number correctly will get that corresponding prize. I have 6 prizes, so... you got a 1 in 5 shot of guessing the number, I guess, or get it in a bag, Pater, something like that. Not that my math ain't right there. So hold on, let me get this ready. So once I say start, 1 through 30, including the number 1, including the number 30, and every number in between, no decimal points. There you go. 6 prizes. So I'm going to let that go. Everyone only gets one guess, so there should only be 67. So I shouldn't be scrolling through this for hours. Let's see. All right, I saw one of them. So another one. I think we got them all. Hold on. Oh, maybe not. Oh, we missed 2. All right, so right now we have winners. We have winners for the Swedish Pater. We have it for the Mountain Prospector Pater. We have it for the Kenai Gold Copper Bag. We also have it for the Kenai Copper Bag. And we have... the beginner bag. So I am missing one number. Let me double check to see if anyone guessed this number. Yeah, sadly, doing these giveaways, there's always going to be the people with the lag, and I apologize for that. I plan on changing the way I do these in July. I will have a better system where I will just... I know there's something with OBS and Streamlabs where I can just pull everyone's name out of the chat and then just pick a name out of there, because that's much easier to do than having y'all guess all this stuff. So it was supposed to be done this month, but... I fiddle-faddled around in my gold shit instead, so. Alright, so I have all the winners except for the sample bag, so. I still want to give this one away. So what we're going to do. I'm I'm going to use a random number picker. Here we go. Everyone's already got their number set, so I'm just going to pick a random number, and then the first person who matches that number will get it. So we'll do it like that. So if you haven't guessed because of lag, you can guess now. Hey, Eric Young, I need to change that. I thought I actually had updated that on my Patreon page, but no, all live videos will be on YouTube, not Instagram. A while back, about 2 months ago, Patreon was up in fits about stuff about doing reward shows and things like that. So, I was going to start doing all my videos on Instagram, because then it's private and I can send you a code and they wouldn't be able to watch. No one could watch it except for me or who I told them to. No, it doesn't matter. No one's still guessing it, so they can all guess some. So I won't be doing them on Instagram, and I thought I'd pulled that information off of my Patreon page. I will do that tomorrow. That's okay. Nobody still guessed the number. Well, actually, somebody did, but they had already guessed one. So I just said if anyone hadn't guessed yet, because I know there are people who are severely delayed, because sometimes when I watch live streams, they're delayed. So, but yeah, there's a couple people that guessed twice, but I don't care. Even if you break the rules, it's fine as long as you don't win the prize. So yes, it will be all future videos, and I know I still need to get better. Like today, I didn't make my announcement that the show would be live today until a couple hours ago. I tend to not think ahead too far when it comes to stuff like this, and I need to get ready better for that. So, okay, I'm going to pick a second number. We're going to let y'all guess again. Nobody guessed the number. So when I push start again, everyone guess the number 1 through 10. The first person to get this number will win the sample bag from Prospector's Pay Dirt. Not until I say start, though. You only get one guess, one number. First number to get it wins. 1 through 10, including 1, including 10. All right. There we go. All right, we got somebody finally won this one. All right. All right. Take a swig. That one was a hard one to get off. All right. And I saw a couple comments in here, like Mr. Bean Hunter. Mine was lagged out by the time I sent. 4 people had already sent the number. I don't know what your original number was. Let me see. What was your original number? $11. Yep. Yeah. So, like I said, though, I'm going to be changing. Yeah, I will be changing the way I do these live stream giveaways. Now, with the Patreon, it's all going to be the same. I just pull your names. That's really easy to do. But, doing live stream giveaways is really tough because, you don't want to cheat anyone by, having people have lags. So by next month, I will have it all sorted out where I'll hopefully be able to do pull the names off. I know there is something you can do with Streamlabs where it will just pull everyone's name that's in live chat and I can just randomly pick the name. Because, one, I'm not a fan of doing all this stuff. So, which is why I generally don't do it. You know, I really don't like doing like these types of giveaways because it's too much chaos, and I'm not a big fan of that. But like I said, I will have it all sorted out. I keep saying that every month, and then every month I don't get it sorted out. So we'll have it sorted out. Yeah, like I said, there's a delay, but I will fix that. By next show, I promise, I will have this one. So let me tell you the winners. So here's the winners, and I will show you just, so you can see all the numbers and everything I'd written down. So the Swedish Patriot goes to number 7, which was Scott Rose. And if anyone wants to double check, if they doubt me, I'm going to go through it again. So the first number 7, let me go through it really quickly again, which actually took a while. Yeah, Scott Rose. So Scott Rose won that for the Montana Prospector. My number was 11, so the first person who got that, and unfortunately it wasn't you, Mr. Bean Hunter. The lag did get you on that. So number 11 was, I'm just double checking everything just to make sure, it was Barry Warblow. So yes, that was you. For Kenai Gold, my number was 21, so the first person to guess 21. Now see, I tried to pick all lucky numbers too, figuring you guys would guess them quick, but you guys have different lucky numbers than me, I guess. So Donnie Brown, you just edged out Shane. I mean, just edged him out. So Donnie Brown, you got that one. For the other Kenai Gold, the number was 3, which was Jackie Scott. So Jackie Scott, see, you said you weren't lucky, but you are lucky. See, you just won tonight. For the sample bag, the original number was 30, and nobody guessed that. I mean, I'm going to double check again just in case. It's a little too late since I gave it away to somebody else, but I mean, I did see the number 30, but that person, it was their second guess. It was Jero Romero, but he guessed so many times. Let me see. Thought he guessed before that. Maybe I missed him. So I'll tell you what, just since I think I messed this up, if Jero Romero, if you email me, and make sure everyone here email me. I will put my email in the chat right now. Email me so I can send you off your prizes. But the sample bag goes to either Adam Ruiz, that's who won. I had picked number 10. So Adam, you won that one. And the beginner bag, the number was 1. So that went to, let's see, that would go to. See, Jack Rowe, you messed everything up because you guessed so many times. So let me see, I'm going to do this. Oh, number 1, Basin Rambo. I don't know why I had that written down. So Basin 1, number 1. All right, that's let me check everyone's chat, see who's complaining that I messed something up. Yeah, Rod, like I said, I'm going to figure this out. This is the last time I will do it like this. Next time I will do it where everyone that's in chat, I will just manage to figure out a way to pull all your names or something. Hey, Robert. Yeah, I mean, I like to try to give away to people that show up for the live chat, you know. Might not be as many bags as I give away this time because this was 6 bags. This, 6 envelopes I got to fill out. And yeah, and Basin, just message me on Patreon and remind me not to ship it out. I'll put it on the side and I'll remember. Yeah, I know. Jero's disqualified because his first guess was number 1, then he guessed number 30, then he guessed number 7. He was just going through the numbers and picking out the numbers that nobody had guessed. So he's disqualified, and the sample bag went to when I redid it, because that's why I had saw he had picked, my original number was 30, and I saw he picked 30, but he had also guessed before that. So disqualified is 30, and then that's why I redid it, and that went to, I don't know if I announced it, but Aiden Ruiz. That's who won this one. He guessed number 10. He was the first person who guessed number 10. Wise gold medal detecting adventures. On PC, you should be able to see who's participating in chat by clicking on the 3 little dots. Well, thank you for that information. I did not know that, and I just checked it out, and it did it. So, the only problem with that, like I said, the only problem, like if I do that and I copy paste it and someone joins in the chat in the middle of me pulling the name. So, there is a system that's set up with Streamlabs where it will pull everyone in chat and do it. I know... somebody else does it on one of their channels where I've seen them where they just tell everyone to say the word like gold, and then it pulls everyone's name that has said the word gold. So Kenai Gold Copper Bag is $19.99 now. I'll have to go look because I didn't like it at $29.99. I liked it at $9.99, and I'll like it at $19.99. So I might go buy a bag just to see. Do you ever open up the samples for yourself? No, generally anything I pan out, 90% of what I pan, I do on video. About 90%. Every once in a while, you know, typically, actually, like this stuff that I found when I was cleaning out my gold shed, like this one and this one, which I plan not to review. These are the kinds of ones that I would kind of throw to the side, then eventually pan it out if I was having a bad day or something. It's not a bag I'd review. Like, see, this one, if the seller's no longer selling anymore, I can't really review it. There's no purpose in reviewing pay. Just because I have a really complicated spreadsheet I use, it shouldn't be complicated, but it is. I've made it really complicated. Did I lose audio? Complicated. Hold on. Give me a second. I have no idea why I lost sound. That's weird. I don't know. I didn't change anything, so I have no idea why my sound went off. That was weird. All right. No, I have no idea. Yeah, that's weird. I have no idea. Lynn Ream, you had 7 first. Here, hold on. Let me go back to this, Lynn. Let me just see where you guessed at. Now, when you're you were not first, 7. You guessed. You guessed after everyone was guessing a second time. They were just guessing at random. What is the name of the software you're using for live streaming? I used to use OBS, but the last time they updated it, it messed up my computer. So now I use Streamlabs. It's a variation of OBS, so it's Streamlabs. I really like it, and they have a ton of stuff. 4-minute lag. Wow. Well, all right, guys. I'm starting to get a bad lag, and I don't know. Maybe my internet's wonking out because I've been live streaming for over an hour now. So I'm going to go out. If anyone has any questions, make sure you email me. If you won anything and you have any questions about something you won, make sure you email me. Email is dylan@millerprospecting.com. And yeah, Stephen Block. I like Streamlabs OBS. I think most of the people that use it, they originally start with OBS, just OBS. They end up switching to Streamlabs. Just because Streamlabs has a whole bunch of things. Like I say, they do have some things on there so you can do giveaways. I just haven't figured out how to use them yet. I'm just slow. So, again, I want to thank everyone who joined my Patreon page last month. Make sure you stay a member this month. We're going to be doing this 10 times better next month. Christmas in July. Everyone's envelopes will be going out with your tier rewards. So if you join in the month of May, you will be getting an envelope if you're a $10, $25, $50, or $100 member. So those will be going out in Monday's mail. So expect that envelope hopefully by the end of the week. Thanks everyone for sponsoring the channel. Thanks for subscribing to my channel and watching me do what I like to do. And I really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos, thumbs up my videos, and does all that. So I'm going to go, hey, haha, your mom, how's it going? You get the very end of my stream, but that's always the way it is. I always have 1 or 2 people pop in right at the end. So, but again, every month from now on, all Patreon-related videos from my reward tiers will be on the first of the month. Rain or shine or fall or whatnot, it will be on the first. So it'll be 8 p.m. I'm going to start doing them at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is a good time for me. So good night all, everyone. Thanks a lot for watching, and happy panning.